Alright, so I'm Jesse Ehrenreich, and I am back again for the second round of the finals between Cody and John. This is the third time they've met today, though, as they both went against each other earlier in the last round of Swiss. Once again, John has a Groudon, a Ferrothorn, a Togekiss, a Palkia, a Salamence, and a Talonflame, while Cody has an Aegislash, a Groudon, a Xerneas, a Kangaskhan, a Zapdos, and a Smeargle. Now, last round, Cody managed to take the win 2-0, and he brought with him his Groudon, his Kangaskhan, his Xerneas, and we never did see his fourth Pokemon. John, on the other hand, brought his Togekiss, his Palkia, his Salamence, and his Talonflame. So it'll be interesting to see which choice John makes and Pokemon to go against Cody this time, and also who Cody decides to bring back. He did do very well in the last match, so there is of course a chance he will bring the same team. Alright, so this time Cody's going to lead with his Smeargle and his Kangaskhan, and John is going to lead with Groudon and Salamence. Now John's Groudon did not make an appearance in the last match, so it's going to be a little bit of new stuff for Cody to deal with, but we did see Salamence last time. It is a Mega Salamence, and with Tailwind and Hyper Voice. So Primal Groudon, of course, Primal evolves right at the beginning, so we are now in Desolate Land. Smeargle tends to run with Dark Void, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, which is always a concern for the other team, because you don't want both of your lead Pokemon falling asleep first round. And of course, Kangaskhan has its Fake Out access, as well as Double Edge and possible a Sucker Punch, which we often see on Kangaskhan. So Cody definitely has a good setup here for using a Smeargle. He has Kangaskhan, which can Fake Out and prevent somebody, at least one Pokemon, from being able to attack Smeargle, hopefully securing Smeargle's chance to get its Dark Void off. So we see the Fake Out go onto Salamence. Megamance is a pretty strong Pokemon, so he actually opts for the Tailwind with Smeargle, probably being concerned about the Tailwind used against him last game by Mega Salamence. Cody Smeargle has a Focus Sash on it, so it will survive that hit, but Kangaskhan does go down due to the Eruption. Now, Smeargle's ability, Moody, will give it a random stat up and stat down. So Smeargle is at 1 HP, but it does have the Tailwind behind it, so it will probably be faster. We are going to see Xerneas now. Xerneas we saw last time is carrying Power Herb and has Geomancy access, as well as Protect and Dazzling Gleam. So that Power Herb Geomancy combo is going to be a big concern. As Power Herb will allow Geomancy to go off in one turn, as we're going to see it right here. So he's going to get that, which is going to give him a huge stat boost. And in one turn, rather than 2 turns as it normally takes for Geomancy. But we do have Smeargle, so is Smeargle going to go for the Dark Void? And he does. So Dark Void goes out, and it hits Salamence and Groudon. So now John is in quite a predicament here. Both his lead Pokemon are asleep, and Xerneas is both fast and with Tailwind behind it, going to give it quite a bit of speed boost and going to slow down John's Pokemon. Smeargle did have a speed fall though, so that might play in later. But we have to remember that Salamence is going to be weak to Xerneas' Dazzling Gleam, And Groudon, as said last time, is generally physically bulky, not specially bulky. And so with a strong special attacking Pokemon like Xerneas, it's going to be a concern to stay out there. Groudon woke up first turn into Protect though. Pretty low % chance of that happening. And John did opt to stay in with Salamence. So Salamence is going to go down. Smeargle also stayed in and transformed. So now that's going to give him 2 Xerneases. When he transforms, he does take the stats as well. So he's going to have that stat boosted Xerneas. But he is still at 1 HP. So now John's going to bring in his Talonflame. Now Talonflame is going to be pretty useful in this situation because with its ability, Gale Wings, it makes Brave Bird into a priority move, so he'll be able to get priority to at least one of these 2 Xerneases. And Groudon's no longer asleep, so it will also get a chance to attack. So John opts to Brave Bird into the Xerneas, which will have minimal recoil damage since it was only at 1 HP. So his Talonflame will still be pretty hardy. It does live the Geomancy as well as Groudon. Groudon managed to get a Precision Blade out and deal quite a bit of damage on Xerneas, and now the Tailwind is out. So both teams are going to be back to normal speeds, but Xerneas does still have the speed boost due to Geomancy. So now Cody's going to bring out his own Groudon, which of course will still get the boost, same as John's, from the sun. Now Groudon is weak to ground type attacks, so we might see a Precision Blade go off on both sides. So this might come up to a speed tie between the 2 of them, and we will probably see a interesting move here, either between Xerneas and Talonflame. So currently this match is 3-2 in John's favor. So Cody opted to protect with Xerneas to protect himself against any possible Brave Bird attacks that might happen. But John predicted the protect and protected with his Talonflame and also protected with his Groudon. Double protects aren't uncommon. In doubles, it gives you a chance to field out the opponent and see what they're going to do. So now we're back to where we were in the last turn. Once again, both Groudons can hit each other with Precision Blades, which would deal quite a bit of damage. And it's really going to come down to whose Groudon is faster, or if it's a speed tie, just a coin flip. And then we have, of course, Xerneas. He opted for the double protect with Xerneas and missed. So Talonflame goes for the Brave Bird and takes out the Xerneas with a critical hit. So this is now 3-1 in John's favor, but he is going to lose the Talonflame from recoil damage and Life Orb. So it is now a 2-1 match. Groudon goes with Dragon Claw rather than Pressable Blade, but John's Groudon misses. So John brings in Palkia, which, being a Water Dragon type, as mentioned before, he will do pretty well against any fire type attacks, but we have seen now Dragon Claw, so we have to be careful of that. Groudon is going to manage to live the Earth Power. There is a 83% chance that Earth Power would have KO'd Groudon, and once again, Cody's Groudon was faster than John's Groudon. So now it's between Groudon and Palkia. Palkia goes with Earth Power again, and that will finish off John's Groudon. So now John and Cody will be tied 1-1 going into the third match of the finals.